Alright guys, so as we all know, there was just an update on scottgames.com. Basically what it revealed was a purple hat, a purple bow tie, and some lights on a stage clearly, and then in the kind of corner of it, you can kind of see a reflection of some sort of nightmare animatronic, clearly a nightmare animatronic, but we don't really know which one it is yet. But also what it did reveal was in the bottom right, there was some text. It said property of FR, the rest was blanked out, and then ER, because it was too dark. It just wouldn't show. Basically, though, people didn't really know what to think of it. I mean, it could say property of. At first, people only saw property of. So they're like, I guess it could be property of, Scott Games or something like that. Like, nobody really knew what to think of it. But then we kind of realized that it said FR and then ended with ER. If you actually think of what actually starts with that, it could possibly mean property of FREDBEARS Family Diner. It links in perfectly. It literally belongs right in that little space. So that's kind of why everyone's kind of thinking along with this. But what I'm kind of finding a little bit weird here is, I mean, it would make sense because we've never been there before. We've heard about it all these times in the phone calls and everything. And we've heard about what animatronics are there. We've heard about all this stuff about it, but we've never actually been there. And as we all know, this is the final game of the series. Now, that reminds me, it's kind of weird. Scott didn't put the release date on this teaser. He put it on every other one, but not this one. That's kind of weird. But anyways, I'm sure he just forgot it or something, or he just didn't care about it. But basically, I found that a little bit weird. But anyways, off topic. Basically, though, I think that this is where the last game's going to take place because it all makes sense. It leaks in perfectly. We've never been here before. This is the final chapter. This has to show us where it all began. This has to show us the full story. This has to complete the story. And the best way to complete the story is take us back to where it all began, FREDBEARS Family Diner. Now, what I'm a little confused about is we know that the animatronics at FREDBEARS Family Diner aren't the ones that we know, today. They're a lot more different. They're older. They're not the same. But the weird thing is here, he's been showing us teasers of nightmare animatronics, but the nightmare animatronics are the new ones, or not the new ones, but the new old ones, if that makes sense. So how are they going to be in the original diner if they didn't even exist yet? So I don't understand, how this is going to link in, unless it's going to take place in multiple diners. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me right now. But then again, when does Scott's teasers ever make sense to anybody? I just want to cover this, though. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section down below. Do you guys think we're going to go back to the original diner? I think that's the most logical explanation for this. It makes sense to me. But what do you think is going to happen there when we actually get there? Do you think we're going to get a full storyline explanation, or do you think Scott's going to just leave us with like a giant cliffhanger? I'm pretty hyped, though. Definitely to finish the story and just see where it all ends up. And yeah, thanks for watching. If you guys did enjoy, remember to hit that like button down below. Let's see if we reach 1,000 likes. Comment your thoughts on the game, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.